Hey, are you still a little curious as to what essential oils are and how you're supposed to use them? Guys, today's video is all about essential oils. I'm going to help you to understand what they are, where they come from, how you can use them, and hopefully you will find this extremely helpful and share it with those that you think could benefit from this information. Good morning, good morning. My name is Amanda Brooks. I am a practicing physician assistant. I have been practicing emergency medicine for 19 years, but it's really my goal in doing these videos that I can help you to bridge the gap between modern and alternative medicine. So, simply put, an essential oil, it's an extract from a plant and or plant parts. Okay, so this is what actually protects the plant and keeps it healthy. If we took a peppermint leaf per se and we magnified it, we'd see like little teeny oil sacs on this leaf. And what are they doing? They're protecting that plant from predators. And interestingly, essential oils do the same thing for us. Okay, so essential oils, you know, the big joke on the street is there an essential oil for that? Right? Like people think that they can cure everything and anything with an essential oil. Now, there is a grain of truth to that because each essential oil, unlike a pharmaceutical, has hundreds to thousands of compounds, and each one of those compounds does help with a different medicinal effect. Okay, so most pharmaceuticals, 40% actually, are derived from botanicals. So, are you familiar with aspirin? Do you take aspirin daily? Did you know that aspirin is actually derived from willow bark? Interesting, right? So, back in the day, people used to make willow bark compresses to work as an anti-inflammatory, and then, you know, big bear aspirin came along, created this pharmaceutical, and now we have aspirin daily that people are taking worldwide. Now, the problem with pharmaceuticals is that they are synthetic, and therefore there are side effects associated with prescription drugs, which is why over 100,000 Americans are dying every year from properly prescribed drugs. Okay, so like I said, Big Pharma, they're trying to mimic these natural compounds, but if I could provide you with a little bit of education as to what essential oils are and how you can use them, this is a feather in your cap because you wouldn't have the side effects associated with prescription drugs. Okay, so what are they used for? Well, they're antimicrobial, so they are able to kill bacteria, viruses, fungi, parasites, depending on which oil we're talking about. They're potent anti-inflammatory agents. So we know that inflammation, it leads to disease. It's the cornerstone of disease. It also is the cornerstone of pain. So they're anti-inflammatory. And then many are very, very powerful antioxidants. And antioxidants, these are the things that fight free radicals, which cause damage to the cells, which cause inflammation, and in turn result in disease. So are you interested in learning more? I mean, why wouldn't you be, right? So are they safe? So essential oils, they are super safe, guys. You might need to dilute a hotter essential oil with a carrier oil. A carrier oil would be anything like coconut oil, grapeseed oil, just to dilute the potency, because these things are potent. 1 drop of peppermint oil is the equivalent to 28 cups of peppermint herbal tea. Okay, so more is not better when using these guys. And then the next question that begs to be asked is, how do you use these? They look so cute in their little bottles, but they're not going to be effective if they're sitting in their bottles on a shelf in your home. Okay, so You can use them aromatically. So you can purchase an essential oil diffuser. You fill the reservoir with water, and depending on the size of the diffuser, you add a few drops of essential oils to this, and aromatically you're going to benefit from the aromatherapy, because just inhaling, breathing in these essential oils will service the cells in your body. So you can use them aromatically. Most commonly, you'll use them probably topically. Okay, and again, when using these topically, you might want to do a skin patch test to make sure that you don't have sensitivity to the oil. If you don't know where to use the oil topically, so you might be using them, to treat a skin rash or condition. But if you want to service every cell in your body, the most porous area in the body is the bottom of the foot. Okay, so I remember my grandmother telling me that she used to put Vicks Vapor Rub on the bottom of feet of her children, because it helped to open up the pores. Now, we know today's day that Vicks is petroleum based, and it's something that I personally don't use with my child. But again, the idea was there, right? The bottom of the foot, most porous area. If you don't know where to put an essential oil, put it there. I've used essential oils on my daughter's feet since, goodness, she was born, essentially. So again, you can use them topically, and then you can take them internally. But again, you need to be extremely careful because not all essential oils are created equally. Personally, and I'm not affiliated with a company, I use doTERRA's essential oils because they are certified pure therapeutic grade. That means that a third party tests these oils for purity. Many essential oils that are sold over the counter, you can even find them in the dollar store, might have a drop or two of essential oil, but everything else is a filler. And so they're adulterated, and they would not be safe to take internally. So please make sure, if you are going to take essential oils internally, that you are taking a high therapeutic grade essential oil. So again, they're super safe. They're easy to use. There is a learning curve, and there are several resources available where you can look up ailments and then figure out what essential oils to use. I thought I'd talk about a few of my favorites and most versatile oils today to kind of give you a head start. Probably the most versatile oil, the first oil that I started using many moons ago was lavender essential oil. So lavender, it's useful for sleep, right? It helps to stimulate the pineal gland to produce melatonin. So when Arabella, my daughter, who's now 8, oh gosh, time flies, when she was younger and having a difficult time sleeping, I would use this on the bottom of her feet and in a diffuser, and she would sleep literally like a baby. So this is also used for anxiety. There have been myriads of studies looking at lavender and anxiety, and even in doctors' offices. So there have been studies specifically in dental offices that diffuse lavender, and the level of anxiety decreases. So lavender's been used against anxiety. Burns, cuts, scrapes. So again, remember I said that one of the properties of essential oils is that they're antimicrobial. So using a drop of this with coconut oil, applying it to a cut or an abrasion, oh goodness, highly effective. We have a cat. He likes to scratch and love bite. And so I use this all of the time in my household, on my daughter, on myself. Again, promotes healing, prevents infection, highly effective. Again, each essential oil has hundreds of different compounds, so that's why it's sometimes overwhelming when you think about utilizing these oils because you don't know where to start. Lemon, love this. So lemon's great. I use it as a cleaner. So Goo Gone, are you guys familiar with Goo Gone? So I used to use that back in the day, but this is infinitely better. Smells obviously just like lemons. One drop of this to anything, grease stains, the sticky residue that's on the back of a picture frame or whatnot that you purchase at the store that you're so angry because why do they stick those stickers? Why do they stick those stickers on glass? They're impossible to get off. But with this, apply 1 drop, a little elbow grease, comes right off. We also travel with this. You can add it to water to make your own little lemon water or even lemonade. Arabella loves that. Cleaner, again, super powerful. What else? The third oil that I absolutely adore is peppermint. Okay, so peppermint, over the years, it's been studied against irritable bowel syndrome. There's synthetic peppermint capsules that you can purchase over the counter. They've been shown to be effective, but this would be infinitely more effective. So using this topically to the stomach or ingesting it in a glass of water or even using something called a vegetable capsule. You can purchase these and you can put drops of the oil in the vegetable capsule and then take this internally. There was a study looking at peppermint essential oil and comparing it to Tylenol in treating headaches. Now, Tylenol is the #1 cause of liver toxicity. So if we can use something that's highly effective but non-toxic, why wouldn't we? So just the other day, after obtaining verbal permission, I did use a drop of peppermint essential oil, put the drop on my finger, rub my fingers together, applied it to the temples of a patient that was suffering from a headache, a migraine, and this helped dramatically reduce her headache. So again, using peppermint for, if you have irritable bowel, it's a component of an allergy little blend that I use in addition to lemon and lavender. Another reason that I've used it in the emergency department along with headaches is urinary retention. So putting just a drop of peppermint in the toilet if you're experiencing urinary retention is highly effective. So again, as you can see, there are so many different ways in which to use essential oils. And the only way, guys, that you're going to become familiar with these things is to just start using them. And lastly, I'll talk about my 4th oil that's a fave, frankincense. Guys, this is the king of all oils. It's a potent anti-inflammatory, and it's actually one of the only oils that crosses the blood-brain barrier. So if it's able to cross that barrier, it's able to get into the limbic system and it's able to affect mood. So frankincense is a great antidepressant. There have also been lots of studies looking specifically at frankincense essential oil and cancer. So we're seeing reduction in tumor load with pancreatic cancer. We're seeing lots of studies with estrogen dominant cancers like breast and uterine. So again, helps to decrease the proliferation of cancer cells. So frankincense, great for so many reasons. Great at pain control because of its anti-inflammatory agents as well. So as you can see, essential oils, they're safe, they're highly effective, and I'm hopeful that after watching this video, you'll be compelled to learn more on your own. I hope that you will subscribe to my channel so I can continue to provide you with information that you might not know. And I'm hoping that you will share this with anyone and everyone that you think would benefit. So guys, don't forget, subscribe to my channel, and I will continue to provide you with additional health information so that you can become an advocate for yourself. All right, take care and be well. Bye.